What's up, guys? About to do a little colony update on all my bubbas. Some ones that I've had for about a year and a half now, some of the new ones that I got, some of the ones that are juvenile. So without further ado, we'll go through. I'll give you guys an update on how everybody's doing and go from there. So this is Big Bubs, my first dragon that pretty much started my addiction with them, but he's doing really well. He's the Hypo American leatherback. Got him from a pet shop. I guess I just got lucky that he has these morphs. I don't know any other genetics that he has, but he's doing really well. He's about, as you can tell on my hand, he's pretty big. He's about 22 inches, I believe, and he's about 700 grams. So he's doing really good, and he's about a year and a half. My first dragon that I have, he's very tame. He just doesn't like getting baths, but he likes getting pet behind his head here. Sometimes he gets a little bit restless. He really likes to be on my chest. If I just post him up here, he's kind of just pretty relaxed. For some reason, he's just held on. But this is my original dude, and he's probably going to be my star breeder just because of the size of him. He's so big. Every time he sees a female or any other dragon, he's very territorial. That's why I keep him separate. And I think he's going to do really good for us. And then I'll show you the female that I have that I want to pair him up with, Mellow. I think they're going to come out with some very nice babies. Definitely marketed leucistic and citrus type if you're into that. So I'm going to just show you, I'm going to put him back, and then I'm just going to show you his cage that I have him in right now so you guys can see. So this is his cage. I invested in an Exoterra because I was new to bearded dragons, but I obviously have the tile in the cage. I even have him the expensive Mag Naturals, the Raptor hammock. He loves it. He pretty much has the most decked out cage of all my dragons because he was my first. But I'll show you my other tanks that I did build, and I have one more that I didn't build, and they're just as comparable. All the dragons are happy with their cage, but his is definitely the most decked out. So that's Big Bubs for you. And this is Mandarin. I did just post her video up so you know about her. She's the Hypo Italian leatherback, possible het trans, and she may be of German giant bloodlines. We're not sure, but see, she's chilling. She's even got her arm sagged down. That's my girl. She's super tame, and we love her, and she's getting along great with the two other females I have her in, with Mars and Mellow, which I'm about to introduce you to. So I won't go into too much with her. We'll just get a good shot on her color for when she's done shedding. Y'all can see, but she's doing great. And this is my baby girl, Mellow. She was actually a gift from Michael over at RAPTOR Reptiles. I ordered a female red trans. I think she's possible het hypo, but because it was my birthday, I was going to order one before. He actually sold the one that I was in the middle of ordering on accident, so he did hook me up on my birthday, and she's, from what he told me, was from Europe, and she is a hypo normal scale, which I was saying that I really like the normal scales. She's pretty much a marketed leucistic. She's got a little bit of orange in her, maybe a little bit of citrus, but not too much, and she is het trans. So this is the girl that I do pair on breeding up with Big Bubs when she's a little bit older. But she's doing great. As you can see, that belly, she's doing great. She's very tame as well. She's pretty much a pseudo male in the tank, so nobody really messes with her. She pretty much runs it. She sleeps all day. She gets her sunlight when she wants, but she's very healthy, as you can tell. And how much does she weigh? It's about 240 grams. So she's doing really good herself. Actually, no, I take that back. She's about 290. She's almost 300 grams. So you can see that belly. She's doing really good. So that's an update on. And this is Mars. This is our favorite. Just because she's the most personal dragon that I own, she'll actually come up to the glass. She'll say hello when you come in. She always wants to know what you're doing. She's very, very curious. You'll hold her. She'll run around your body. She won't leave. She's pretty much like a tame dog. But her name's Mars. She is a red Italian leatherback trans. I believe she's possible het hypo. And she's doing great. She's about, I think she's 300 grams right now. I mean, you can tell by that belly. We spoil our dragons here. So she's definitely a big eater. She's got this very great beard. See this beard is completely into like it's like a dark red. I guess you could call it like a brick red that she has. And she just loves us. She's extremely tame. Like I said, she's very personable. I will be breeding her in the future, and I can't wait to see the babies. Just because of she's this really dark red, and this belly is just insane. She just eats and eats and eats all day. She'll eat pinkies, and she'll eat dubias, super worms, crickets, and this one actually likes veggies for once. A lot of them, it's hard to get them to eat veggies. I can hand feed her them. And I'll post videos up of me hand feeding mine veggies and show you guys how to do it. But that's Mars's update video from when I got her, and you can see how great she's really doing. And she's just thriving right now. I just can't wait to see when she's full grown. And this is Salem, one of my more unique dragons. I also got him from KP. You can see my unboxing video, but I'd say he's about in juvenile form, and he did keep that great greenish and orange tint. He looks like my little alien. I used to call him Baby E.T. And he's technically not a micro scale, but his scalation is just so reduced, as you can see. Like even his side spikes are pretty much like non-existent. His head's in shed right now, so it's hard to kind of show you, but he's pretty much going to be one of my star male breeders, and I just love this, I don't know, alien type greenish orange tint. I mean, it's just rare. You don't really see him that much, and the fact that he's not hypo makes it even better. I guess he's a leatherback trans. He's actually a possible het wit. I don't have any het wit right now to prove that out. But I really just bought him for his coloring. I thought it was pretty damn amazing. And just his scalation is, like I said, you can see by these side spikes, are like non-existent. He's a great trans. And the only ones that I've really seen that are these like greenish orange tint, they're hypo trans, and he's just not. So he's obviously holding strong. He's got some good genetics that are just holding on to this coloration that's dying out, I feel. I mean, I've seen a couple like this, but they're hypo trans. And he is a trans, so I still am looking for another female of this color type to breed him up to get more like this or even more profound. But he's great. He's my male, and he's at that juvenile stage, but boys, he's just super tame, and he's eating a ton. He's also 300 grams, and as you can tell by my videos, I got him also when I got Juniper and I got Mandarin. So they're all around the same age and all around the same weight, but I've just now housed him alone, and I'm going to show you his enclosure real quick. And this is Juniper that I bought from Excalibur Dragons, and I do have to say she is an aggressive dragon, my most aggressive one I have from him. I probably should have known better judging from his website. He said a bunch of his babies had a bunch of nips and whatnot in them. So she's a female. I did have to house her by herself because she was causing some issues with my other females. But nonetheless, she's beautiful. So I can't knock him. She is a hypo Italian leatherback. She may have some trans in her, but I doubt it. She does have the nice blue barrings, but boy, is she alert. We call her the little raptor. Her name is Juniper, but she pretty much is a little raptor. But she is picky also. She really only likes crickets. She does not like super worms. She goes crazy over the blue horned, and she likes dubias. But she's also about 300 grams and doing really well. She's a little bit overly aggressive. Can't really house her by herself right now, so I'm not gonna knock Excalibur for that. I should have known better, but now I know. I mean, if you're getting a bunch of babies with nips in them, that means that they're super aggressive, and which she was. But now she's house alone, and we love her just the same. We treat her just as good as any other Bubba we have here. And she's definitely one of my most beautiful ones as far as the red and orange go with the blue barring. I mean, she's completely saturated, and he did say that as each shed they would get more saturated, and he didn't lie, so I'll give it to him. Can't knock him for it, but lesson learned. Baby aggressive bearded dragons, and once they get older, they're most likely going to be aggressive, but I don't mind housing her alone. I have the space, and she's actually doing great, and I can't wait till she gets older to see what type of baby she'll yield for us. So that's baby Juniper. And then we're just going to show a real quick pic of all the enclosures that we have here. And I did build these off of Weeby, I'll give him the credit. These were the Weeby specs. I did a couple things on my own away from his stuff, but for the most part, he had a good cage that you could build for a good price. And obviously I have my babies in the Exoterra, and I have Big Bubs in the large Exoterra, but other than that I build my own stuff. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe.